Hi YouTube, Tumblr, Twitter, wherever you're viewing this from. First off, I just wanted to say thank you to all of my new followers and all of my faithful old followers. I honestly had no idea that my cosplay adventures could ever get this much attention. So thank you so much for sticking with me and for sharing. Also, I'm going to be showing you today how to do Loki's hair, and the first step is to get it wet. So stick around and you'll get to see the entire process of getting the hair in place, and I may do some of the basic face makeup as well. Thanks. See you around. First off, I always use some mousse in my hair. Aussie's great. And this will just help when you blow dry it to help to mold it a little bit. Just press it back. Hopefully get out some of those strange curls. And now we're going to let that set in there for a bit. I'm going to put on some moisturizer and do the face. I am a huge proponent of Origins. If you haven't heard of them, look them up. Get their stuff. It's amazing. I always use the moisturizer from them. I actually use most of their stuff. The powder I use for Loki also is from them. Since Loki has such a smooth looking face, I like to make sure that my face is well moisturized before I go in and cosplay him. Otherwise you'll end up looking flaky, and we all know that Loki would not be seen flaky. So put on a decent amount of moisturizer. When it's all rubbed in, you can add powder. I don't use any foundation. The foundation seems too thick for the Loki look. He has a very sheer look to his face. I personally think that just sheer powder does the trick. So, and I'm naturally really pale. In fact, the powder that I buy from Origins, it's lighter than porcelain. It's called Cloud. So yeah, that tells you just how pale I am. That's pretty much all you need for his skin. So just a little powder, that's all. But I do add a little bit of blush just because he has such gaunt cheeks, and without it, well, your face just lacks some detail. So I just add a bit going down. It just accentuates the jawline. I like to darken my eyebrows because they're almost non-existent. Now Loki doesn't have very thick eyebrows, so don't put on too much. Loki does have very thick eyelashes though, and while I refrain from using any eyeliner when I'm cosplaying Loki, I do go ahead and add a little bit of mascara. Just a tad to the bottom. And that's honestly all I do for Loki's makeup. You want it to look as natural as possible since you're playing a guy. However, if you're playing Lady Loki, then you can go a little crazy with it. Add some green eyeliner, green eyeshadow, whatever you feel like. But yeah, for the basic male Loki from the movie, you want it to look natural, plain. Now for the hair. The biggest thing to remember is you want it to go back as much as possible. So the entire time you're blow drying, be combing back with your brush and just try and secure it in place that way. So here we go. So now it's dry, and it's already kind of slicked back. Not really, but it's a good start. And if you can blow dry your hair without putting a part in your hair, then you're doing a great job. Me, as you've probably seen in a lot of my pictures, I have this natural part that just comes right here, and slowly it'll start folding over. But I try to keep that alleviated as much as possible. From here, we add this wonderful gel. Love this stuff. It has become a constant standby for me with my Loki costume. So definitely get some if you can find it. And I just put a decent bit in my fingers first. Don't want to put too much though, because then you just start looking like a slime ball. And again, Loki would never be a slime ball. And just brush it lightly over it. You can mold. This is an art. You should have seen me the first time I did my Loki costume. It didn't come out this well. And so pretty much I just put it on the top. And if you go through it, again, it seems too thick, too slimy to me. So that's all the gel I use. If you need a little extra, obviously, just rub it into your hands, spread it out. You should be good. This is where a straightener comes in handy. And if you're going for a vintage Loki, you want to curl the bottom of your hair just slightly. Or not slightly if you're really going for a vintage Loki. I think I kind of go for a hybrid. Obviously my costume is the costume from Thor, so mainly I'm just Thor Loki, but I do like a little bit of the curl in the hair. So, ta-da! Now you need to make sure it stays in place. Hairspray. Spray lots of it, especially if you have a helmet. Putting on and taking off the helmet time and time again. Your hair is bound to get messed up at some point, but the more hairspray you use, the less likely. So, here's the hair. Now for the eyes. A lot of people have been like, wow, you have such green eyes, it's amazing. Secret, they're not real. However, they're not photoshopped either. I have green colored contacts from Fresh Look. They're emerald color blends. They're great. So I put those in. And you can see the difference between my natural colored eye and my not so natural colored eye. Now for the second. Both eyes. Now I have Loki green. Now I need to put this on. And this, and of course you can't forget these. Ta-da! And of course you can't truly be Loki without a helmet. Helmet secure, eyes, hair, face done, and the costume. Well, I hope you enjoyed becoming the God of Mischief 101. Please come back again and let me know if you have any requests for future videos. Thank you, and check out my Tumblr.